Welcome to the Masterful Morning Show, everyone. Good morning or evening, wherever you are in the world. We're so delighted to be with you. Today's guest is Jen Broyles, and we are so delighted to have her because she's going to talk to us about breath work, which I don't feel is in the mainstream enough. So I'm delighted to have her to talk about everything. Welcome to the show, Jen.
Thank you so much, Marianne, and everyone. I'm so excited to be here.
Awesome. So I was introduced to Jen through my EFT practitioner, Stacy Claxton, and she'll be on the show later this season. We are really into meditation and other daily habits that get us into a flow state, an emotional state for manifesting. And breath work is definitely one of those modalities that can really get us into it. And I had the pleasure of actually participating in Jen's virtual breath summit. And I also joined her Sacred Breath community where she has all sorts of recorded breathwork sessions as well as live sessions, which you guys know I love a good live session. I love being with people. And what I really love about this community is that she has all different angles that are really great for manifesting. She actually has a meditation on manifesting. She has some for visualizing. And it's just a beautiful space to really explore these modalities in a very comfortable environment. And so just thank you so much for bringing this to the world and sharing this with us today.
Oh, well, it is my pleasure. I mean, when I discovered breath work, I felt the same way. I was like, where has this been? Like, why did I not know about this? And from my first experience to now, I've just been wanting to share it with everyone because it is that transformative.
Awesome. All right. Yeah. Well, I know a lot about it all, but I'll let my partners here, Melanie and Talos, ask you a little bit more.
Great.
Thank you for joining us, Jen. I'm going to be one of those newbies that are kind of tiptoeing in. I'm just getting into meditation. And so breath work is kind of one of those things I'm a little curious about, but I'm hesitant to ask. But what is SOMA breathwork and what are some of the benefits that it offers?
Yeah, great question. And most people I feel like don't really know what breath work is. We've heard maybe of deep breathing or alternate nostril breathing, and all these things are great, but putting it all into an actual practice is where you can really start to see the benefits. And so Soma breath takes fundamental pranayama techniques and actually combines it with amazing beat driven music, and we're breathing in a rhythm to this music, so it actually helps us um, learn how to breathe properly, for one, because we were never given a manual on how to breathe, and it's something that we do naturally. It happens in the background. Most of us don't think about our breath. It's largely controlled by the autonomic nervous system, so we don't really have to worry about it. But one of the cool things about the breath is that we can consciously control it as well. And many of us today in our busy life, we're operating under chronic stress. We're living under the influence of our sympathetic nervous system, that fight or flight survival mode. And that can cause our breath to become erratic. And so, if you tune into your breath for a moment, you might find that you're breathing very shallow, you're doing that chest breathing, you're breathing in and out through your mouth, or maybe you're holding your breath and you didn't even realize it. And it's probably changing all the time. And so all this erratic breathing leads to erratic thoughts. It leads to erratic functions in the body. It can throw the body out of harmony. And so we really want to bring things back into a rhythm, back into coherence. And so that's what a large part of Soma breath is doing, is bringing that breath back into a rhythm and doing deep rhythmic breathing. And then part of it is also inspired by the core breathwork technique of Wim Hof. So we're doing a lot of rhythmic breathing, breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. And we do several rounds of this, but at the end of each round, we're also doing breath holds or breath retention, also known as intermittent hypoxia. And this has a number of benefits as well, as holding your breath intentionally for periodic time frames, that will help. One, we're lowering the oxygen levels in the body, so make sure your body more efficient at producing energy. And then we're also putting a positive stress response on the body, which over time will make you more resilient to stress. So wouldn't we all love to be able to handle stress a little bit better, you know? And so that is one of the beautiful things about the breath holds. It also allows you to get into this beautiful, deep meditative state. I know some people, myself included, sometimes have trouble really meditating, right? Because we just can't seem to like shut off that racing mind. And meditation isn't about shutting off your mind, but even just calming it down a little bit is sometimes challenging. And with breath work, it's amazing at how quickly you can get into this deep meditative space and tap into your subconscious mind and start to reprogram some of the imprints that were likely formed in early childhood that might not be serving you any longer, right? And we can start to form more positive beliefs and insights. And so Soma breath has a number of benefits. You know, on a physical level, it helps to cleanse and purify the bloodstream and the lymphatic system. It can improve digestion. It can really help facilitate and stimulate self healing. It reduces anxiety and depression. It's great for the brain and brain function. It can help enhance creativity and problem solving and awaken dormant functions of the brain. And, you know, and even improve brain function and cognitive function. And then on more of a spiritual level, if you will, it can really help you tap into that self-realization, discovering your true self and your deeper and deepest inner calling. So it really works on all levels of physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual health and well-being.
Sounds great, Jen.
That's awesome. I never would have thought that it would have gone so into it. Sorry about that, Taylor. It's just
no,
really
you're
excited.
right.
Thank you for sharing.
Yeah.
Sharing that.
Yeah, you made me laugh when you said quite often we don't realize we're not breathing. I remember I was in a coaching session once and the coach asked me a question I really had to think about. And all of a sudden she goes, "Talos, breathe." And I'm like, and up until that point, I'd never, ever thought about not breathing, you know, like it's just, you think it's routine. Yeah.
It's so true. And I can't tell you how many people have told me, like, I started becoming aware of my breath and I realized I was holding my breath, you know, and I've done that too. And then, yeah, like you'll take this deep breath and then let out this huge sigh, you know, instead of just having a slow rhythmic pace on a regular basis. You know, most of us don't do that, but the more you practice, the more it becomes a more natural process.
Yeah. So how do you incorporate it into everyday life?
That's a great question. And this is another question I get asked a lot because when I teach a breathwork class, it's an hour long to 90 minutes, you know, so 60 to 90 minutes long. And so we're doing a lot in that time. And I'll get asked the question like, do I need to do this to this intensity every single day? Or what does a daily practice look like? And you can really get the benefit of breath work from 10 to 20 minutes a day. So it doesn't have to take up a huge chunk of your schedule. I know many people feel like they're pressed for time. This is one thing I would say it's worth prioritizing because it's so beneficial to your health and your outlook on life and overall well-being. But even if it's 10 to 20 minutes a day, you can have a beautiful practice and see wonderful results. And then maybe every now and then, whether it's once a week or a couple times a week or every 2 weeks, whatever works for you, dive into a deeper session of an hour or so and allow yourself to go deeper.
Awesome. I wanted to talk a lot about the other things that you do because you are a SOMA Breathwork instructor, but you also do a lot of wonderful things for self-care. And I mentioned that you have a daily self-care ritual ebook. I'm going to link to it. It's in the description. You guys can check it out and it is free. You can download it now. It is absolutely incredible. You also work with essential oils. Am I correct?
You are correct. Yes, I love my oils.
Yeah, and you talk about how you can utilize that in your daily habits, but man, she is part of our tribe, guys. She talks about meditation, gratitude journaling, positive affirmations, movement. I mean, she hits all of the stuff we love talking about here. So definitely check that out and really get into Jen's world, because she is literally a breath of fresh air. And I'm so glad that I get to be in her community. So, Jen, I think you wanted to give us a little treat and a little taste of what SOMA Breathwork is like. So I'll go ahead and throw that over to you.
All right, great. Yeah, I would love to give y'all a mini session. We'll do about 10 minutes of breath work. And I want to first quickly explain the 3 phases. I kind of did at a high level, but what we'll be doing is we'll start out by breathing in a rhythm to beats of music. So I'll play the music, I'll count you off, but listen to the breathing sounds in the music, because I know with Zoom, sometimes my voice in the music is delayed and it's not quite in sync. So really tune in to the music, and you'll hear breathing sounds in and out, and we'll be breathing in for a count of 4 and out for a count of 4. And again, you'll breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. So it'll look like this. And you'll just keep doing that. And these are deep belly breaths. So breathing in deep from the abdomen up into the chest, and then fully exhale, and then breathing in again. Then at the end of the round, we'll breathe that way for 4 or 5 minutes. And then I will invite you to take a big breath fully in. So you'll take a big breath fully in through your nose and fully out. Exhaling all the air and holding your breath. Okay. And so you're going to hold your breath for as long as you can, and you're going to go deep into a meditative space. All right. So just hold your breath for as long as you can. We've been building up a lot of oxygen in the system, so you may find that you can hold your breath for longer than you thought. And if at any point during that breath hold, you really need to take a breath, then just take a quick breath in through the nose and out through the mouth, and continue to hold your breath. So it'll look like this. And continue to hold. And then at the end of that breath hold, I'll invite you to take a big breath fully in. And you're going to hold that breath on the inhale. And at the same time, we're going to do what's called a Mula Bandha lock. And so you're going to tighten the pelvic floor muscles. So kind of like you're doing a Kegel. If you're a woman, you may know what that is, or like you're holding in your urine. So tighten those pelvic floor muscles, and imagine that energy from your root chakra shooting up through your spine, up into the midbrain. Okay. And you may visualize a white light radiating out your third eye. All right. And what this is doing is it's creating a rush of blood flow and oxygen to the brain. It's stimulating the production of those feel-good neurotransmitters like serotonin and dopamine. It's enhancing cognitive function, creativity, excitement, all these good things that we want. And so you're going to hold that inhale for 30 seconds or so, and then I'll invite you to fully exhale and return to normal relaxed breathing. And so we'll do 1 round. A typical class that I teach is 3 to 4 rounds, but this will give you a taste of what it's like, and just how amazing you'll feel after even just 1 round. So let's go ahead and get started. Sound good?
Yeah, sounds great. We're going to turn off our video, but we'll come back after it's over.
All right. All right, so go ahead and close your eyes. Make sure you're sitting down or lying down somewhere comfortable. Begin to slow your breath. Start taking a deep breath in through the nose, and fully exhale out through the mouth. Begin to feel calm sensations all throughout your body. Begin cultivating a feeling of gratitude in your mind. thinking of something that you're truly grateful for, and feeling that gratitude throughout. And bring those feelings of gratitude and good feelings with you as we begin to breathe together in beats. In, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4, in, out, in, out, in through the nose, out through the mouth, keeping a consistent rhythm with every breath. Feeling that energy building up inside with every breath you take, creating a supercharge from deep within. You may feel tingly sensations building up inside as that energy moves through you, stimulating your own creative attention from deep within. Keep breathing, keep connecting. Breathing in gratitude, breathing out love, breathing in this vital prana life force energy. Letting go of any tension on your exhale. Breathing in with no force on your inhale. Building up that energy, that gratitude, those good feelings. Letting go of any remaining tension on your exhale. Breathing in light, breathing out love. Keep breathing, keep connecting. You are amazing. You are a miracle. You have everything you need to receive infinite love, health, abundance, joy, already within you. This is your truth. Out. Going deeper and deeper, dissolving into the sacred sound of your own breath, feeling that energy building up, feeling the bliss, the good feelings, good vibrations. Now take a big breath fully in and fully out. Exhaling all the remaining air and holding your breath. Enjoy this moment of stillness as you go deep into a meditative state. If you get an urge to breathe, just take a quick breath in and out. And continue to hold. Now seed these words into your subconscious mind. Who am I? What do I really, truly want? What does it feel like to have it? Embody these feelings of living your ideal life, feeling so much gratitude and love. Any thoughts, feelings, or ideas that come from this experience, they come from within, so they are important. Pay attention to them. And when you get a big urge to breathe, take a big breath fully in. Hold. Squeeze the mula bandha, contracting those pelvic floor muscles. Imagine that energy shooting up from the root chakra, up through your spine, into your midbrain. Imagine a beautiful white light radiating from your third eye. And then exhale with a sigh of good feelings. Return to normal, relaxed breathing. And slowly begin to come back to your body, wiggling your fingers and toes, giving yourself a good stretch, whatever feels good.
That was lovely, Jen. Thank you so much.
You're
I'm
welcome.
getting better at holding my breath the more I do it.
That is so amazing. Yeah, like you'll find as you practice this, you'll find that you can hold your breath for so long. Sometimes you're like, should I be breathing right now? Like, I don't feel the need to. So that's great. I love that you're seeing that improvement.
Yeah. Talos, Melanie, what did you guys think?
That was awesome. It was really intense with the exhaling and holding the breath. I don't believe I've ever experienced that before. And at first it was a little like, whoa, but I was surprised at how long I could hold my breath that way. And it sends you in this totally different space I've never been in before. So that was really amazing.
That's awesome. I love
Thank you
that.
for
And
that.
just, you're welcome. And just from a few minutes of breathing that way, you had that experience. So that's so great.
Mhm.
Yeah, I really noticed how much more relaxed I was feeling and just like complete through the whole body. So that was fantastic. Thanks, Jen.
Beautiful. Beautiful. You're so welcome. I'm glad y'all enjoyed that.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. I just love this so much. I also want to point out that for most of your sessions, we actually are lying down and
Mhm.
you can hold your breath even longer when you're lying down. Did you want to talk about that?
That's such a good point. Yes, I recommend lying down, especially for the longer sessions, because when we do long sessions, you go deep and you don't always want to be sitting up. You might like fall out of your chair or something because you're going really, really deep. So lying down is a great way to do it for a 30, 45-minute, hour-long session. And yeah, when you're lying down, it's just easier to breathe, get those really deep breaths, and oftentimes even hold your breath longer. So it tends to be more comfortable as well for a longer period of time to really just lie down. And then on our full sessions, we also do a meditation in the beginning to really get you in that space. Sometimes at the beginning, before we even do that, we'll do some dancing or some shaking to really start to loosen up the body, release tension that you might be holding on to. And it just really gets you ready to go deep into the breath work. We also usually will incorporate toning, so vocal toning by chanting Om, because that has a number of benefits, with your health as well, stimulating the vagus nerve and all these great things. So we incorporate a lot more into the full sessions.
Wonderful. Well, please, Jen, tell us how we can get connected into your community.
Yeah, absolutely. So my website is my name, jenbroyles.com. And I have a sacred breath community, like Marianne said, where you get access to live online breathwork classes each month, as well as we have a library of audio breathwork recordings that you can listen to on your own time, whatever time during the day works for you. And you can find ones that really resonate with you based on the intention of the breathwork session, the meditation that we're doing, and that sort of thing. And so right now I'm offering a 2-week free trial for the community. And so I think you'll link that into the notes. You can also go to my website and get access to a free guided breathwork meditation and the self-care guide as well. And then I'm on all the social media platforms. On Facebook, if you search Jen Broyles. On Instagram, I'm listed as Jen Broyles Health Coach. So would love to connect with you.
Yeah, guys, I really want you to encourage. She gives out so much for you to really get a good taste of it, and you're gonna want to like dive in deeper because this is really transformative. And I encourage you all to try one of the longer sessions that she has available and to tap into that community. Like I said, it is an incredible library and it has everything you need. I remember I was having a rough day and I tapped into the positive energy meditation, and just like that, I turned into like a creative machine. I just created a whole bunch of really awesome things, and I was planning on taking a nap for the rest of the day and calling it. So that was really powerful for me, and I'm just so grateful to have you as a resource. So thank you again so much for doing this for us and for our community to introduce us to breathwork, because this is just not something that we hear much about.
Yeah, well, it was, like I said, it was my pleasure. Thank you so much for having me on. And I'm thrilled, Marianne, that you've gotten so much benefit from it. And I love Talos and Melanie that you had a great experience today. So thank you all.
And I just want to say, I'm really excited, like as a newbie, and like kind of what was in my board, you know, about you incorporate music and dancing before and all of that. And that's really kind of what I'm about. So I really like
Awesome.
the mixing of that also, along with, you know, just the relaxation part of it. So thank you very much. You've totally opened my eyes. Thank you.
Awesome. You're so welcome.
Yeah, I hope Melanie tries out some of your longer ones, because that would be really great for her.
Yes. You'll love it. You'll love it.
All right. Thank you so much, Jen, and have a wonderful morning or evening wherever
Yes.
you are.
Thank you.